Okay, so how does Dr. Paul define critical thinking? He says critical thinking occurs as people recognize that making itself or thinking itself does not necessarily gravitate toward high quality. Rather, it often gravitates toward low quality. So when critical thinking is the systematic attempt to think about thinking in such a way as to take apart and recognize how it is functioning, evaluate it for its strengths and weaknesses, and restructuring it to make it better. In other words, thinking about thinking. We are thinking in order to make thinking better. Thinking improves thinking. A lot of thinking there going on. So I think that that's really cool, is that you just don't have thoughts, but you analyze where those thoughts come from and why you believe what you believe. And that's the first step in becoming a critical thinker. What are some good traits of critical thinkers? So I thought this was awesome. There's basically two main traits here. It says a person with intellectual humility would know what they know and know what they don't know, and are able to fill in the gaps of ignorance and knowledge rather than to confuse a belief, however passionate it might be, with knowledge. And I always told my kids, and it confused them, I always told them, I know what I know, and I know what I don't know, you know. So it's important to realize that no matter how much knowledge you gain, there's always something more to learn, and that you can revise your opinions and thoughts as you get more and more data, and you should. It's important for people to grow and to continually investigate their ideas and conclusions. It says here, another trait of a good critical thinker would be intellectual perseverance, ability to work through difficulties in thinking in order to solve problems that have some inherent complexity in them. All right, so I immediately thought growth mindset here. You've got to be able to hang in there. You've got to realize that intelligence is not static, that if you work on it, you will become a stronger and more, and your abilities to think at higher levels will increase. And it goes with those brain connections that you make when you are working through problems. The brain is not static, it's growing also. And so I thought that these were awesome traits that Dr. Paul brought out.